Birthdays are supposed to be special. For me, birthdays were never about fancy gifts or grand parties. They were about the people I loved being close. I had planned nothing extravagant for my 38th birthday. Just a nice dinner at one of our favorite restaurants with my wife, some close friends, and family. But sometimes, life has a way of turning even the happiest occasions into revelations you can't ignore. That night, everything seemed normal at first. The restaurant was buzzing with soft music, the clinking of glasses, and laughter from nearby tables. My friends teased me about getting old, my parents looked proud, and everyone ordered food with a cheer. My wife, Emma, sat right beside me. She looked beautiful as always, dressed perfectly, but there was something about her body language, half turned away, her hand constantly under the table, that bothered me. I noticed it almost immediately. She couldn't stop texting. Her phone lit up every few seconds. She'd smile faintly, then quickly glance around to make sure no one noticed, except I did. And once you notice, you can't unsee it. At first I brushed it off. Maybe it was her sister, maybe a work emergency. But deep down, I knew. The way her fingers danced over the screen, the way her cheeks flushed slightly as if she was hiding a secret. It wasn't family, and it wasn't work. The entire dinner, while everyone talked, joked, and laughed, I felt like an outsider at my own celebration. She was there physically, but gone emotionally. And the cruel irony? All these people had come to celebrate me, yet the person who mattered most couldn't even look me in the eye without glancing at her phone. By the time dessert came, I was sure she was texting him, the man I suspected for weeks but never confronted her about. And instead of confronting her in private, I decided that my birthday would become the stage for my truth. When the waiter brought out the cake, everyone clapped and sang. Emma even leaned in and kissed my cheek for show. Cameras flashed. And then came the part I had been waiting for, the toast. I stood up, raised my glass, and smiled at the room full of people I cared about. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Tonight, birthdays are about gratitude, about cherishing the people who stand by you, and I am truly grateful to most of you. The laughter faded. Confusion flickered across faces. Emma froze, her phone still in her hand under the table. I continued, my voice steady but loud enough to cut through the silence. I want to toast honesty, loyalty, and respect, qualities that make relationships worth having. Sadly, not everyone here believes in those values anymore. I turned to Emma, and every eye followed mine. She swallowed hard, color draining from her face. I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out a small stack of papers, photos, screenshots, messages I had collected over the last month. I placed them gently on the table in front of her plate. This, I said, is what my wife has been busy with while I thought we were celebrating my birthday. Not me, not us, but him, the man she's been texting all night, the same man she's been seeing behind my back. The silence was deafening. You could hear forks drop. Emma's hands shook as she grabbed the papers, flipping through them in desperation as if they'd magically change. My mother gasped. My best friend whispered, "Oh my God." Emma stammered, This isn't what it looks like." But nobody believed her. Not with the evidence staring back. Not with the glow of her phone screen still lighting her guilty face. I raised my glass again. So here's my toast, to freedom, to self-respect, and to the end of pretending. I took a sip, set the glass down, and added calmly, "Emma, you won't be coming home with me tonight. Consider this your official notice that our marriage is over." Then I sat back down, the weight of years of doubt and betrayal finally lifting. The room was frozen, no one daring to move. My father cleared his throat, stood, and put a hand on my shoulder. "We've got you, son," he said quietly. And that simple gesture meant more than anything Emma could ever say. She tried to speak, tried to reach for me, but I pulled my chair back and stood. "Don't," I said firmly. "Not here. Not anymore." I walked out of that restaurant with my family and friends following me, leaving her alone at the table with the evidence of her lies. That night, my birthday truly became a turning point. The day I stopped celebrating with someone who didn't value me, and the day I reclaimed my life. And my toast, the one that left everyone silent, wasn't just for them. It was for me. A promise to never settle for less than loyalty again.